That's, that's a solid win.
I know.
I guess.
I don't want the
That's a
unhappy
positive
It's a
triad.
positive way to approach. It's like, you only...
No, trust me. It's
Only
taken a while to get a positive thought process on it.
I get it. You only killed 66% of yourself. Not 100.
Actually, now 66% stronger. That's what they always say. That one will be
I
stronger
know.
than the other one.
That's I've had quite a few friends in like probable and stuff like that when we were younger that would before they used to go, and every single one of them was like, I think my one that was surgically repaired stronger than my other one, and I'm like,
Flat out say if you do the rehab, you will be stronger.
Not as mobile, but stronger.
Right. One meniscus and arthritis here, one here, one here. And so eventually I'm going on. But I want to still keep playing. And so knee replacement.
oh wow.
5 years. And it didn't really slow. Well, of course, it slowed me down. I didn't get to play the first part of it. But by the time I was, basically cleared to play, I just took everything. You think that we were going slow then. Slow.
My meniscus, she didn't repair it or replace it. It was like a half tear, so she just cut around it. So like I have half a meniscus, and they're like, yeah, you're gonna get some arthritis, pretty bad. And I'm like, perfect, I already had it, thank you. So it's gonna be double. I was a catcher, so my knees are just already shot as it is.
Every part of me is shot on my right side. This gone. Tore my ACL twice. Tore my rotator cuff, my labrum, and I got hit.
How'd you throw to tear your ACL?
How'd I throw?
Yeah, what was your throwing motion?
It was messed up, honestly, because of surgery. But when I threw it, I just came back this way, right here, and so I was throwing from left field. And deep shot, I was gonna get this. And yeah, she's out. Hated this turn so much.
What team?
Not you.
Yeah, I remember.
And I was gonna nail her. I was like, we're losing, but I'm gonna get you running out. Keep staying there. And then the catcher drops the ball, and I just felt it pull. And I'm like, that's fine. My name is Catagasso.
Yeah,
That's fine.
I mean,
Coach, I'm going to pass this. I don't think I've talked to you this whole weekend, so just so you have, I'm not sure if you have any needs for position in grad class.
So for 2025, it's middles and outfield. 1.6 is a little more broad.
Right.
That's what my coach has been telling me. Primarily 2025, 2026.
I got the hottest 25, but she's a catcher.
we also have
And
14
she
seniors.
is.
So when I say we're looking for...
She's not here, she's in
we're
Fiji.
looking for
Her family's from Fiji, so she's visiting her sisters here. Yes. So these two are hopefully they are unbelievable. She is unbelievable. We'll go out there and check out her videos. And if she interests you, I reach out. You guys, we was close with you and Azusa Pacific with our pitcher. With one of our Ava Hernandez. I know you guys were talking. She's now the number. She's going to be the number one now.
Oh, that's awesome.
But she's crushing it. But let me know. I think I'm pretty spot on these guys here. So if you have a card. Yes. Perfect, I got it. Perfect. Oh, that's wonderful.
And it goes to my name. That's more specifically geared towards me, but you'll see my hex revision now.
Yeah.
And all sorts of stuff. So, yeah.
Okay, I'll do a follow-up, and then I'll talk to the dad, and then while she's done.
Thank you so much.
All right, bye, guys.
Although their ability. If you shoot kids that are equal, then we go and personality. We go personality first.
You have to do personality first.
Right.
And,
But we also if we could get rid of our before, last year,
Holy crap. I mean, darn.
it's like winning the lottery as a patient as a professor.
yeah.
Everybody gets excited.
What if I make
They're nowadays.
You're still an
Even
idiot.
though, like I said, how's that? What are you in? The water basket? Not that kind of water. I think their election classes are harder than
What are most of your Okay.
Hey, I get it. I mean, I say it how it is. I probably say too much how it is. And I'm like, oh, I need to keep it a little more filtered.
So and it's a worldwide law. So you fight your way out of something. Because this is not the first
It's so popular.
So my very first year, we had a picture. Her qualifications were like, I mean, I'm looking at it, that's
Like, are you keeping
I'll
contact?
get outdoor dress,
Yeah.
very big town thing.
Yeah.
They're already get in, we'll offer you a spot. It's like winning the lottery. So worldwide, everybody goes into a pot and then gets stirred up and they go through all your water papers and then
Good, good. See, guys, good to see you, man.
you as well. I just got picked up. But also,
So do you have any free time? What do you do for fun? What do you like to do? What's your hobby?
on the way.
I know you don't have much free time.
I really like to go, like,
Okay, just kind of relax and that.
like bass fishing when you cast it, and you're like casting, and really like, so I would just sit
Keep
there.
going, yeah.
I like fishing when
Well, that's good.
years.
Yeah! Let's go!
You don't get to do that. You already told me that was one of the things to do.
Yeah, I know. So when I get to do it, it's like, oh my gosh.
So do you remember when you were a college student, you got to take a nap every day? You don't do that anymore. I just laugh at our girls. Coach, I'm tired. I just woke up from my nap. Yeah, you better enjoy it because you know what? You're never going to get one the rest of
I
your life.
never take naps until like, because then it's like I didn't know what else to do between, because I also had a job.
And once you got used to it, you wanted to keep doing it, didn't you?
Yeah, I get like tired around
I start threatening we're going to do our lifting at like 1 o'clock every day because
It was just
we're all trying to
we were not allowed to travel. Yeah, we could play.
It was so funny. I don't know how girls like take a nap until like 6:55 and
I know. They do too. And they play like it too.
yeah, I have to wake up at least an hour before.
So I just tell them, okay, let's just start running right away to wake you up. And they're like, no, we should take a nap today.
I'm wide awake.
She reached for it, flipped it up, and caught it, and flipped it to shortstop.
You guys are still online cards?
That's great. I love when that stuff works. When it doesn't.
Because there's no reason she used to put it in.
No.
It's not back in the stock. So she didn't really see but we'll look at the positive.
Yeah, right. We'll look at the positives all day. Like, just like the team that was driving me crazy. It's because we were rivals. I just didn't like their. Like, it was just so much to talk about. You're good. You're good. I say you're easy. I take with your elbows, swag, snack. You have the right to do that. You're good. But it was just weird.
So it's kind of a
I don't like that.
Yeah.
It broke my nose.
But I don't know.
I don't think I learned. My tattoo's growing out. But it's trying to grow out. So if I'm diving this way, this is going to hit my head or
Yeah, when I was here at Sacramento,
like I
we were
did
all
not want to get
that's such a company and everything.
I'm bleeding and I don't even realize it because I'm like, oh, take it home. And I'm like, oh, headache. And that's not there's blood on the back. Blood like this way all over now. I'm white from But I don't do well with blood. That's why we try to get this.
It wasn't even the pain of the nose, right? It was the blood. It's like,
Yep. I've got experiences when it came to blood, like drives and stuff.
what you mean when you give them blood?
When my
Oh, yeah.
I still in a warm shower down
Riley!
You lose that communication.
They know what to do, but like I don't know what to do. So I've been like, I do that for them. I've been
For me, I can now.
I'm like, this girl's pretty good. I've been talking to her since 2026. She's got a good frame all the way around. She's got good arms.
Yeah.
But what?
I actually played travel ball as a 16th coach.
Oh, okay.
So I pretty much grew up with them. Like I know the Firecrackers. I know the Wolverines team. So I don't coach them, but I know both these teams really well. My dad a double cheeseburger.
So, yeah, 7 year after 4 years.
You bitching to me! Human bodies have to shut down right now.
Wow. You know what? If you ever make it to 30 minutes,
Oh my. Oh my.
I was going to say, years away. Heads up, heads up!
I don't know anything to say about it.
Make a perfect draw.
Yeah, it was right over there.
Yeah. I sound like your player so bad. I need a
That's actually the one period.
That's another quarter version.
Yeah.
Thank you. That whole nap thing got me to think I should
We were just talking about him and his girls and how they want a nap and they're going to have to get used to it that it's not going to happen in adulthood anymore.
I think it should be brought into law. I can't remember where it is, whether it's Korea or Japan or whatever it is, but in businesses they build in a half hour nap.
Pods.
Yeah.
stuff.
It's part of your day to take a nap at work.
I feel like that would actually genuinely.
I'm like, I need
I
that.
actually feel worse if I take a nap. I need it.
I mentally
Maybe
clear
if
up a
you
little
got
bit, but my
used to
body
it.
feels good.
Yeah, maybe if you got used to it, it would be different.
That's how I feel about
Feels like I really paid for it.
Yep. And then I'm up until 3 in the morning because I can't go back to sleep again. Everything resets.
That's how I feel about my work schedule.
Oh, intense workout.
At first it was really hard for me, then I got used to it because I work
Keep your
a
defense workout. Yeah. Do you want to sit down?
PM to midnight shift. So at first I was kind of morning and listening now. Now I got practice.
Yeah,
My body's just so hard.
the people that do like third shift, like from like 11 to whatever, 7 in the morning, but people that get used to it, don't like it, like so, they're kind of
Right.
too.
And then I stayed for quick.
Yeah, I don't know how.
To me, the hardest one would be the second,
Oh.
because you really miss what
Did you over there with me? Or-
No, you have
Airport?
airport, yeah. Wait to go to work, but yeah, go over there. So
right, because you can't do anything else.
unless I go to a doctor or a dentist.
And then Dan here,
Yeah, he came back.
yeah, that's the good thing. You can get
I like
appointments that way.
Yeah, I do
and
too.
stuff, but
That's the first time I've
Yeah,
ever.
that's the hardest one. No matter what, I love learning the world and things going on.
I like to spin.
Now you probably
But I
say
call left, right, center.
you don't spend
The
with
3
me.
balls down. It's like right center. And like
Once I
that's
stand on
something
it,
first.
the occasional like
Above me.
I don't
Filled.
say I was or there they hear so many of them when they're walking to the side, they're literally jumping to get over
All I told him was, have you ever hit like somebody standing up to you? That's all you really have to do. Just drive off your outside lane, hit the gas, and start your body where you want to be without even attacking. Without you attacking. And it works.
somebody, and then I realized.
No, if I hip check my wife, she's only 4 months. I'd be dinner the next day and not do dinner. I'd do dinner.
Well, I haven't made dinner yet. Why? Because you're here. You're going to do dinner.
Because I still need the ingredients. My lovely wife.
Oh, you guys should be playing so much.
Good person. And she knows she's a teacher. Grew up with us. She knows.
Oh.
I gave her things. She told me. You couple. I mean, please. You just put into your memory those things.
Here's universe. My brother's fiance. She really tries to understand softball and baseball. She really puts her best effort forward, but she's not very good at it.
So does Hope. She puts her best foot forward, but she doesn't become confident, so she'll forget.
Yeah. We were talking about the Giants Dodgers game last night, and
Hey, what's the score? I like the score.
I wasn't really paying that much attention to it.
Probably saw the recap.
Since I'm out in the Midwest, I've paid more attention to it. Really like it. She always calls runs points. You're trying.
It's thanks for trying, but slow down. It's fun though. She likes, she'll come to play. She'll play with friends like that, have fun. She'll sit with, we have a couple of parents on the team that are very good at explaining things and very patient.
Yeah,
She'll
not
sit
like
with them.
that.
Right. She'll sit with them because then they'll help her understand what's going on. And she doesn't feel so bad not being a part of it. And there's one time, 2 years ago in Hawaii, her first birthday, she's like trying to talk to me from the stands. And one of her parents went over and tapped on the shoulder, tapped on the shoulder, gave her a hug, Coach can't talk to her right now. Coach's like, oh, okay.
I mean,
So after the game, she told me that, I'm like, well, we gotta go buy her dinner. So that's exactly what I'm sorry.
Well, I'm kind of the same way, like when it comes to hockey. That's my boyfriend's favorite sport, and I'm like, I kind of get it, but not really. Like, I know what the objective is, but I don't know all the rules.
So you've obviously seen him in person?
Yeah.
Completely different in person than he is on TV.
Yeah.
I will go and watch Saturday Sharks in person every week and get excited about it on TV. It's hard to watch.
And especially because you can't see all of the ice, like you're only seeing a little bit of
We're
it.
seeing what we want to see in the break commercial when the fight's happening.
Right? I don't know.
It's more fun in the nonchalant of our kick your butt.
Right?
My very first hockey fight that I saw was just skating around and guy gets subbed in, skates over to a guy, throws his gloves down, and the other guy goes, he wasn't coming in to play, he was coming in to fight.
When I was a kid, we did the
Damn, that's crazy.
I know.
It'd be like subbing somebody in softball, knowing that they're just going to go out there and punch somebody.
I know.
And that's why they're on the team. They're not taking lessons on how to skate, they're taking lessons on how to fight on skates.
Yeah, there was a fight in our conference this year between, it was Clark and somebody else. But we were watching we watched a recap of the live stream or whatever, and it wasn't at the right angle because the fight happened right behind first base. You just see a helmet fly across the field, and you see a glove come into frame.
If a fight ever happened on our team, all the fire does not know.
There seems to be a lot of tolerance for it.
In men, who is kind of scary because personality. And there would be a fight that happened over couldn't catch anybody and
Yeah.
started to get on everybody else and threw a punch in the fight. It didn't happen. It was just crazy. But also, we didn't have like Candy gives up a 2-run hit and catches a loss. That had never happened.
Yeah.
Dead ball, you go first, and you ain't getting out. And nobody got mad about that. You knew the situation and knew that it was what happened. Great, thanks. Like, let's go. I'm out. Go to first and move on. It was crazy. But if they hit you in a spot where it wasn't supposed to be, that was their fight.
Yeah.
You're being a jerk.
You're going for the head or something.
I'm like, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
And I've seen it all. I've seen the get hit, don't respond, jog to first. As soon as you touch first and everybody's now not paying attention to you, it lifts you to the plate or to the mound and you're getting chased by the first baseman. Everybody else is pleased.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So as a catcher, I just got really good at watching it until the next pitch. Because I'm gonna as a linebacker, I'm gonna cut you off before you do.
Yeah.
Congratulations, let's go for it.
Yeah.
So on top of that, our opening pitcher, Phil Ryder. You know the Undertaker?
Yeah.
He's like super long hair here, full man shoes here, and he just
Look the part.
during the news because he ran the local damn chef he would show us in machines, put duct tape on the side of his pants so he wouldn't catch that seam and pitch. In jeans, and I'm like, how is that? Just in a regular game, I don't have to be super competitive in this because I just want to look at it.
Yeah.
So I can still work on spins and throw it, and we throw like 80 feet or 85 instead of like
Yeah.
like, still again.
Yeah.
They're not even talking. It's the 90s. They're not even All you do is take your cowboy boots off and put on boots. Dude. Okay. Done this for years. I'll be fine. He also warmed up with one of those, like, what I say is like the 90s basketball football. He would warm up with those, and I got these like 7 games. And I would have to like shot back. I finally got to the point where I was telling our first baseman, once you take that, once you take that, you're 6'4" and long fingers. You take that and it comes back to that. And when you want the real ball, you turn it through to me. The first baseman's like, man. tired of people bouncing because I can't grip it and it's falling off my hand. But it's so he was fun to catch, so we would call hits, we'd call location, and then we'd call specific. So if I wanted a rise ball in, we'd call chin, ear, or head. And we would throw it either at the top of your head, even at the ear, or even at the chin.
That's crazy.
So we'd call it through signs, and then all I had to do was get the spot. And that's how much it was. He was also 25 years older than me. But you just don't miss. That's why they only treat. Because I can't come. They throw a low rise at ankles like first leg. Start it anywhere on your body. And then they threw a drop ball that started about right here, then bounce, and then move it up a ball at a time until it was strike. Meaning if they threw a drop ball here, it looked like it's going to be a rise ball, and it drops you away from the strike. So you didn't have to. The rise was until the three took it way off or hit it, and then you come back to the drop. Just so weak. So we just see the ball, see it, get it fell, get it release. Because as soon as it's released, we don't have time to see the release and then react. You have to go to the release and react to it. Think it's going to do it.
Yeah.
So you can joke around with it. But I'm going to swing the ball, it's clear up here. I'm going to swing it, it's clear up here. But the ball might be here.
Yeah.
Because I was across the rise ball off of where I thought I saw it, and maybe it's in a high drop. So I missed it by 2 feet. Ooh, rise ball.
I'm hitting that rise.
Right. So it was a guessing game, but it was fun. It was fun. I love it. Also, to me, it's super fun. I just don't have it anymore. We would just play like things. Your first 3 years, you weren't hit. You weren't expected to
Do well,
because you had to learn baseball players and softball players.
Sure, yeah.
Especially at that level. But we would play pitchers, and then after the game, if you fought with your peers, they would play which I think I studied 10 like that in another team in the world. And my first time I played it, it struck me out. They would be easily, and then they would be easily again, and then fairly easily again. And after the game, I was pissed because I felt like I should have been at least about something else.
Yeah.
Mad that he pitched the ball. And he comes over and he goes, hey, I said, yeah, he goes, find me here. And I'm like, what? Okay, come on. So we go walking over by the way. Like, come on. Still playing college, still playing. Semi-pro, and also playing practice on top of that. So I take him over to the beer booth and I line up here and sit down and really understand. I feel like your attitude is going to be pretty good. This is the tell sign that you're giving, but it's telling me what you're doing. And I go, why are you telling me this? And he goes, because next time I do it, I'm going to find out.
Yeah.
So if I tell you how to fix it,
Then we're going to play again.
and I have to think about it. And I had freaking cool really talk before he had played
Yeah.
about different aspects of the game. And I thought that was the coolest thing. So then after games, I started offering. I go up to the pitcher and shake their hand and say, hey, if I buy you this, and they get a shirt. So I go buy them and sit down and talk to them. And then as I got older, I started doing it for I'm scared, so I say, buy me a soda.
Yeah.
But I thought that was a really cool thing to help build the sport.
Yeah.
And I did become better because of this. You'd never see something like that. Ever.
No.
Although, I say never, Mike White so, but he's an old fastball player. So you do.
So he's kind of still.
Which is, he also knows we're not going to be here. He also knows that it helps us. And there's a lot of teammates who can benefit from this. But I thought genuinely that's a nice guy.
No, that's my favorite thing to do. I love picking tails and signs and all that good stuff I did as a player, and I still do it as a coach. But I'm the one who called all the signs and everything for our pitchers, and one of my outfielders, she's out with an injury. She is outfielder through and through. I don't think I could pay her to play infield. Right? That kind of thing. So it's easy. Wait, so there is a reason why you call certain numbers? And I was like, security breaks.
Nope, just randomly pick them off the card.
He goes, I thought you just like kind of picked the pitch that you wanted to go with. And I was like, no.
But we're thinking 3 pitches out, so we can set up the one we actually got.
I was like,
And I may want to rise ball in, but I can't really throw that right now. I gotta set that pitch up and make it set for a pitch and then go after it.
I was like, what do you think I do in the office all day? You don't think I go off? I guess I didn't think about that. And I was like, I know you did, but that's okay.
On every batter on their team, so no matter who he puts in or she puts in, I have a plan to go after them when they come to the plate.
She was
Just singing it.
she made me laugh, and she was like, I thought sometimes you just called numbers in the sequence that you like to wear this down with.
Why do you think we get mad when they miss their spots? Because it screws up our plan.
Why do you think I stared batters into my starting pitcher when I know she threw the wrong pitch?
Right, that's what I mean. It screws up my plan. I gotta start over again. And now I have to go back to be able to set up another pitch that I didn't really want in the first place. Nobody. We have a girl that graduated too, and got hired as an assistant coach at a junior college in Southern California, and didn't really have any responsibilities. So even then, the college would I'm really sorry. Every club went down. So she got the head coach job next year. And about 2 months in, and she's like emotionally distraught. And I complained, what the hell's wrong? I mean, is everybody in the family?
Yeah, is everybody okay?
And she goes, I just got off the phone. Coach spoke on the apologizing to her because I did it. And I wanted to call you and apologize, and I'll call Klein after this, and I'm going to call Jake after that.
So funny.
It's so hard doing what you do. We have no idea. Why don't you tell us? And I'm like, we do. You just either don't believe us or you're not paying attention. But we tell you what we're going to do. Why? And she's like, oh no. Like, you're having a tough time there, right? I want to kill them. I'm like, yeah, sounds about right. You're going to be a good coach. You're right. If y'all love them, all you can say. Start tracking that. They took the number dead last season. And it's just they didn't believe it specifically. Like, at first, to the wise. And she did run a lot but it was just such a funny call. Got this kid and also a smart player. And I just felt why would somebody else? Just there's so many things to go behind it. It isn't just a
One piece is I thought it was a she's like, why'd you pull me from that game? I was actually feeling confident there. And I was like, because you're infield and outfield are having to dive to make plays to keep it a scoreless game. That's why
squaring pitches up, not just
getting us out. It's like, they're hitting the ball solid. Well, nobody's scored. I was like, that's not cool.
If we would have left you in there, that would have allowed outages, would have allowed it to start finding it.
And so then there was one game where we were this, like, where the stop and then they were starting to square up. My head coach goes up to talk to her, and whenever it's about the polling, she goes, I'm good. She goes, well, I had prove it. And then she goes, I don't know if it was coming. Like, all right.
Here's drop the thing. Here's drop the thing. I need it out here or you're out.
She just fumbled, and she came with that. She goes, I can't believe you got me in my game. I said, you wanted it.
You asked.
You said you were good.
Yeah, we'll have pictures to say when we pulled them. But she left this person give up 6 times and throw in the entire game. So like, are you going back to ball?
Yeah.
Because you got yourself in trouble in the first inning, and the arrow was the way out of it, and started finding control again. We let her finish, and she still lost 6 to nothing. But she gave up 6 times. But now we're in spring and we're questioning why we gave up on you and pulled you out after giving up 4 runs. No, it's not the same. If you were in the fall, we'd let you work your way out of it. You'd learn to fight. We're in the spring and you still want to fight. We got to come out.
So many different things. You aren't even competing. I don't know where the argument came from.
We came into your preseason conversation
Yeah.
saying previously you guys had been on if you could just trust me more opportunities we'll put that into consideration.
Yeah.
So, like third game, we're playing Stanford, and we start our game 7 runs. We let her throw 4 innings, 3 seasons. So 4 innings, we're down 2 to 1. She's going really well, but you're turn come out. She's not bad. She comes out and the ball is the first game. She goes out, gets up 10 runs the first game. It's immediate. We're gonna play 5, but it's just gonna be ended up losing. And then at the end of the game, she comes up to us and goes, I can't believe it's Stanford. And let me fail. And we're like, you threw 2 innings. And we got 12 runs in 2 innings. You throw you out after the second batter, because you gave up back-to-back home runs. And we started at the beginning of the season, so we got kicking, we were kicking in the mouth. Getting to that point that we put you in against Stanford.
And now you're mad that
and now you're saying we put you in to fail? We didn't put you in to fail. We expect you to go in there and compete. We didn't expect you to win. Nobody does. We expect you to compete.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean don't give up hits. That means to win and fight. That was your only job, and you went in and laid down. But yes, we kept you on for 2 innings. You were supposed to throw the rest of the game. The only reason we took you out is because we didn't want you to get hurt. Well, the reason we took you out, the only reason we told the last 4 innings or 3 innings is because we thought you could hurt. So it was 2 innings and 2 innings, and she was supposed to last the 7, but yeah. And she just, I can't believe this. Like, you are unreasonable. And coach finally said, how do I win this game? You asked for it, we gave it to you, now you can play against her.
Like, what do you do?
What did we do? You want to play against, like, junior college people who play in the spring?
Yeah.
Or in the fall, I mean?
Yeah.
And nobody else?
Easy wins?
Yeah, you want those? Because that's not going to make you better. We're giving this to the freshmen for a reason, so they can progress.
Confidence.
Right.
For freshmen. You know, you should have...
You're killing me. And she left her postseason thought was, I just want to read my statement. You guys were looking at my leadership and really emotionally took it hold. It kept putting me in the game. It mattered that I should get, I felt the pressure to have to. Every game. You have to succeed in spring in every game. So, why are you at a division level? That's your mentality. And her answer was, I thought it was good. Ask your teammates, we had a blast. You're the only one in the office. You're the only one that's still upset. That's not what we put you in But are you division one pick? Yes. And any game we put you in, you should have been fine. Not win. That's the only thing we can be accountable for.
He decides what things are going. That's why I got to play on. Hey, Pot's just very smart, we're smart. We can fix some now, right?
Start here. You can't wrap your mind around this is what it looks like. Move their bodies through physically one and then back up. It's such a weird thing.
Yeah. Whatever works, I guess.
Okay, I'm in for that nap now.
Kind of hit a wall.
I did. A big one.
They scored one the first game.
Okay. Then it might be 1-0. I don't remember them scoring goals.
And they almost didn't get out. Almost didn't get a score in that game. The girl got picked off third.
Right.
And the next girl got it and scored the girl second. So it might be 1-0. Is it 1-0?
2-1?
Okay.
How the hell did I miss 3 runs?
Okay. A little bit more if we got picked off third. That was a big outpour.
Heads up.
Here for a while? Actually go home tomorrow. Yep. Got here last week. Yeah. Looked around the area a little bit. Been there for the Friday steel. Yeah, thanks. Actually, it's cooler here than it is in Missouri. It's beautiful. Yeah. We'll get that out here. Right.
How close to Springfield are you?
We're about 2.5, 3 hours.
Okay.
From Springfield.
We played men's nationals there, fast pitch A. And it might be the most miserable I've ever been in my whole life. It was so hot. We midges off the charts. So we were joking to get out of the shower in the hotel and felt like they were sweating in the shower. And the hydration portion, we hydrated really well, but we were getting like stomach cramps and dry heat during the games because we were losing our hydration so fast. That we figured out, okay, now tonight, because we were done with fast beer drink tonight, sometimes during the game, we flew all that way, like it's gone.
Started giving water
and Gatorade all game, and then all night.
Yeah, now there's a Pedialyte.
Yeah, it was nuts.
So who'd you play for him?
I played for a couple of different teams. I played for that team was the Renegades. We were the Reading Renegades, which was our 8th team. And my open team was Pizza Hut out of the area. Okay. And Pizza Hut was the guy that owned it, yes. They paid us to play, and our pitchers got a lot of money as a catcher. I got $500 a weekend. It was plus expenses. They paid for us to travel around.
I played in Iowa back in the 80s.
Yeah.
And we won the A.
My dad was LP out of California.
Okay.
Back in the 80s. And they won nationals a couple of times with Willie Brunt, the pitcher. He was from New York, but they moved. LP gave him a house because they owned the city, a little town in where the mill was. They gave him a house and got him a job. Moved him from New York to dad, paid him a salary, and his job was to play softball. It was crazy back then. I mean, that was when softball was, dad got $80,000 a year, which was crazy back then for his softball program and travel. That was, and it was crazy. But everybody on that team were ex-minor leaguers. Everybody, except for your pitchers. And they were just
most of them were all New Zealand.
Right. And do you remember Larry Loach back in the 80s? Yep. So Larry was from Reading. So he was our holiday market. And holiday market won nationals 2 or 3 times. And him and Dad that was the state championship every year.
I was playing with Seattle Pain Pack and City Pain
something, Washington Blitz or something like that.
Yep, and then there's
it was always nationals back then. I forget the guy's name, my dad would remember it, but they had a picture that was like crazy. But we'd see him every year at the boat. Back when that was a national qualifier. If you won the boat, you had an automatic qualifier. And then they lost the qualifier and then we came back.
And you come back to the A.
Right.
Yep. Yeah, we would play, go in the Open, and then we'd win the state A for Iowa for years. And, but it was, when we got to play, we went to Mexico 1 year last Tuesday, so that was a fun one.
Fun.
We went to Highland, and then, of course, Wisconsin was really good back then. And every little town had a team. That was the fun part.
It was kind of the same in the 80s. as it was in the 90s, because I played in the 90s.
Oh, okay.
We got to play international, but they all came to us because we were the powerhouse. The United States and New Zealand. New Zealand had all the pitchers, the United States had all the players.
Right.
So the pitchers would then get hired at $2 to $3 grand.
And then in the 90s, a lot of the U.S. players went over to New Zealand.
It was late 90s, they all started to travel, and that's when it started to disappear here. But we never played in New Zealand because we didn't have to play the big teams. We could play anywhere. There was several places we played in the United States. We played a lot in Texas, we played a lot in California. Santa Barbara always hosted everything. We played a lot in Florida, and we played a lot in Missouri, which really wish we would have skipped that one. I was miserable. Every time we went there, I couldn't. By the time we left, I was just starting to feel okay.
Yeah.
My body was, I had nothing in my body. I had 6% body fat, and I was.
You ever go play
pounds.
like a Broken Arrow or anything?
No.
Okay. Because they always had a very tough quality.
Yeah, we did not have. So when I played, our A team was almost our under pitchers. Because in the 90s they were messing with the qualifications. So it used to be prior to that your pitcher then qualified for team. And then they decided that that was why we were using pitchers. So they started opening up pitchers to be able to throw one lower and one higher without getting reclassified. So our number 2, 3 were A pitchers. They really were. Who were kind of really good A pitchers or kind of average open pitchers. That's why they were 2, 3 because they're aces. And our New Zealand guy was the guy who was going to carry it. So and nobody, you had 1, maybe 2 pitchers at the open level that were going to throw it. Everybody else was nothing. I mean, they were going to throw your batting practice on your practice day because we'd have a day off and you'd practice.
So our pitcher that we had, he's played in 65 and over nationals always, and he wins.
We played.
Because there just isn't any guys left.
I wonder if it's the same guy. We had retired. So I retired at 48, but I actually retired younger at 42. But at 48, we came back for NAFTA Worlds.
Yeah.
My brother was our number 3 pitcher. He threw 82, but he was the number 3 to go. The guy who was better. He was left-handed, and that's why he got away.
Yeah.
But he got asked. He'd been coaching high school and going batting practices and never really got out of it. So it's still kind of still things. So he got asked by a team to go play in a local tournament where he's at. And he's like, sure, it'll be fun. I'll go do it. So they won the tournament. They find out it's a NAFTA World Qualifier. And the team's like, well, we don't want to go. So Jeff calls the NAFTA representative and said, hey, we won the qualifier, but the team doesn't want to go. I've got a bunch of guys I played with that haven't played in 8 years. Can we go? And he's like, who are you? I told him who we were. We called ourselves the Renegades because that's what that team was. And he goes, no, he goes, well, I've never heard of you. And we're like, so Jeff goes, well, then can we come? He goes, absolutely. So we go. Our draw is a team out of Iowa that won NAFTA Worlds 3 years in a row in the over 40 division. We draw them in game 1. We lose 3-1. And we haven't played. We haven't practiced. We haven't played. Jeff's only thrown 1 tournament prior to that. And we lose 3-1 because Jeff blew his knee out and rolled his ankle and his knee popped. And he has a brace because he's had surgery. He wasn't wearing his brace. So we're like, Jeff, what are you doing? His brace is on. We're fine. So at the time, it was a 1-0 game. And so we bring in another guy who gives up 2 runs. Jeff puts his brace on, comes and finishes the game, shuts him down. So during that game, I'm our catcher. The umpire's like, who are you guys? Because we were good, but we were rusty as all hell. And he's like, who are you guys? Where are you from? Where do you play? I'm like, well, we haven't played in the last 8 years. Get out of here. And I'm like, no, seriously, we haven't played in the last 8 years. We're a team that used to play A and A Open, but we don't play anymore. We haven't. He goes, well, who's this pitcher? I said, well, he's my brother. And he goes, well, he's obviously been throwing. Where's he been throwing? I said, well, he hasn't thrown in the last 8 years. He played 2 weekends ago and qualified for this damn thing. They let us come because the other team didn't want to come. He's like, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. And then we rattle out 9 wins in a row.
Oh, really?
And every time umpires would be like, bring this down. And all it was we started to get our legs underneath. And then once our legs are underneath, it is like that. The pitching's not quite as good as I mean, it isn't. It's like a really good C, kind of good B pitcher. So we were like, dude, we can still pitch. All of us are coaches someplace.
So we
can still throw, we know how to win. Now we just have to physically get to the spot where our bodies aren't trying to project. So when we finally lost, guys, there was a game to go back to the championship, and then you got to beat Iowa twice again. They ended up winning. So 4 times in a row. But we lost the game to go to them because we just physically ran out of gas.
Yeah,
we were playing and we lost by 1. Oh yeah, you're playing back to back to back to back to back.
But it's still kind of fun.
We loved it.
23 out, 12 in.
We get to that game, and the game started, and I swear to you look at our, we also only have like 11 guys. Yeah. You look at our dugout, and everybody's like laying on benches, and we walk off the field, and we just like lay down and coach the kid. It was so funny to watch, but we were just physically.
The only thing that saved you probably
And we
was
still
you got
only
to play it
lost
back
by
to back because
That was it.
otherwise if you would have stopped,
we'd have been so. By the time we stopped and then had to drive home, we were, because it was in Carson City, Georgia. When we drove home to California, when I got home, I had to call my.
you cramped
I
up.
called my wife and I said, "Hey, you can come out to the car. I'm out front." She's like, "Why? I'm busy." And I'm like, "Please come out to the car out front." And she came out and she comes walking. She sees me and my arms like, and I'm like driving like this. And she, I was walking and I'm like, I'm cramped. My body isn't cramped. So I get out the car and I check it out. And she goes, "Okay." She drags me into the car. I got out the car and I'm like, "Stand me up."
I'm going to say, that was the most fun I've ever had.
It really was. Yeah. And then my last tournament ever was 2 years later. We went to Santa Barbara. Same guy. Because we got kind of excited about that. We got an automatic berth to come back because of our wrestling. And then my brother fell off the roof and broke his back. And he's done. Never pitched again. And the guy we got excited about because we got another 2 pitchers that was going to come with us. So now we have 2 pitchers we can go with. And that makes a big difference when you're playing that many games or something happens. And he found out Jeff broke his back and was like, "I can't do this by myself." So then he got picked up by another team to go. We're like, well, so 2 years after that, we went to, I got a call. My brother's managing the team, and he calls me the night before he comes to Sacramento, and he said, "Hey, do you still have your gear?" And I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "We want to play this weekend in Santa Barbara." And I go, "Jeff, I'm out of shape. I haven't swung a bat in 2 years. I'm tired. I can't catch." And he goes, "Well, I don't need you to play. I just need somebody on the bench that hands right. So if something happens to somebody, I have somebody I trust that I can put in at any position because I can't play anywhere." And I'm like, "Sure, I'll go." So I'm like digging through the garage. I find my gear. I have to dig someplace else to find cleats. I got to dig someplace else to find my bag. I finally find everything. I put it in a bag and go tell my wife, "Hey, Jeff's going to pick me up tomorrow morning. I'm going to Santa Barbara for the weekend to play." And she's like, "You're I know, but Jeff wants me to go and be a good brother." So I'm expecting not to play to get down there. And then the first baseman goes down and Jeff goes, "You're it." I'm like, "Jeff, I haven't played first since I was 12 years old. I'm 48 years old. I know the footwork." And he goes, "You'll be fine. Go." I played first in the tournament. I was like, "This is," and it was an open tournament. It wasn't just a fun. Okay, you go down there and you're playing Puerto Rico. You're playing against Tony Mania. He was 10 years of the GSA's individual. He had just retired and he was playing for a team out of Southern California. He was going to play now.
Yeah.
I'm like, "This is ridiculous."
That's awesome.
But it was fun. I mean, what a way to go out. 600 on the and it was all a blue pitch over second, it was a blue pitch over third. It was just, I couldn't get anything on it, but I was strong enough and had enough experience that I could get my hands
You had enough contact.
that I could just pop it and then pop it. And if they backed up, I'd drop it. It was just stupid. So at the end of the weekend, I told Jeff, I will never play again. Don't ever call me again. I think I want to play again, but that's
I know, that's the problem. You want to do it until you're actually doing it. You're
This is the most fun I've ever had, and I know I can't do this again. That was pure luck, so don't call me ever. Not even the coach, because I know you'll make me great.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
Our player coach just got in the Hall of Fame in Oklahoma City. So last call, 2 calls ago, it was in October when he got inducted. So about 12 of our team went up there. We had a blast, sitting there talking, BSing. We were way better sitting in the bar drinking.
Not quite.
Than what we, every story gets bigger and bigger.
Well, that's what I'm saying before, is that it was such a different time, because my first 3 years of playing open, there was about a 3-year window where you're not going to hit, don't get mad about it, you have to learn to hit again, because these pitchers are not this good. Playing C, you kill them. Playing B, you kill them. Playing A, some pitchers were hard, most of them flattened out here or there, from the box, and rise balls are hittable, drop balls are hittable, but the pitchers are this much, and you see that, but you get to the open level, and those guys they were just, they could tell you on the mound, I'm throwing this pitch to that location, and you have zero chance to be able to get your hands too hard enough to hit. It's just it was that. They were great. So your first 3 years, I wasn't upset that I couldn't play contact. But you're not even really mad at it because it's a learning process. So I remember the first time I judged Kangaroo, the first time I faced I played the game, and I faced him 3 times, and probably 3 times. I didn't think about it. And I was mad at myself. I should have at least been able to foul out. So I'm mad at the end of the game. He comes over and he goes, "Find me here." And I'm like, I'm kind of pissed at myself. I'm looking at him like, what? I mean, he's gone. What? He goes, "Find me here." So I look over at my dad. My dad goes, I'm like, okay. I guess I take him over and I find him here and he goes, sit down. So I go sit down here and he goes, are you open to criticism? I'm like, hell yeah. He goes, I'm going to tell you how I got you out and what I saw. So you can fix it. I go, why would you do that? He goes, because it makes you fun facing me. Yeah. And I'm like, do you do this with everybody? He goes, a lot of people. And I go, why are you telling me? He goes, because I kind of like it. And I think you want to learn. And I'm like, yes, absolutely. He sat up there and talked to me for an hour about softball, game, different things to look for, and why those things are important. And I was more in that hour than I had 3 years prior. And it was very I started to correct things. And I grew up around that. That coach played it. I knew it. I played it.
You was wanting to get back with it?
Learn things until somebody's willing to set a higher level than you to tell you why. And he was 35 years older than me or whatever. I mean, he was much. All the pictures back then in their 40s, 45, and we were 25 years old. He could have been 50, who knows? I mean, they were older.
I'll never forget about you never.
And I started seeking people out after that. Somebody into the game, I'd immediately go to the pitcher and say, hey, if I buy your beer, will you talk to me? And they're like, yeah. I'd take them upstairs. Hey, what's wrong with you? Why would I tell you that? Because and I just quote back what he said. Because next time you face me, you know how to get you out. It's going to drive you nuts. But if you don't know you're going to work on it, they're like, okay. And then we just start talking. Yeah. And some of it was, okay, this kid is a smart ass and he's kind of cocky and the way he's talking to me, he wants to get better. That's how he get better. That's how he plays. And it was just fun. I missed that.
Those guys really wanted to teach the game.
Well, and it was think about when you played, it was a community who, during the game, you were fighting, battling, and trying to get done. After the game, everybody loved everybody. You as well.
Are you heading out?
I am.
Do we have to go over there to get our... Yes. Take care.
Yeah, you too. Thanks for coming back.
We'll see ya.
But that's what I miss about this game is I wish that stuff was a little bit more. I said it the other day, we were talking about, I said the NCAA letter to the game, and it was just kind of talking about how if we're going to go more to a pro style, is what Division I is going for, more a pro style, then we have to have better, I think about teaching and professional development days. So we have to have professional development days throughout the year, throughout the summer, whatever it is for coaches.
So, see, if I have
have to be able to push this better.
If I have a young assistant, I send them to the baseball convention because they teach and coach them. Softball does not.
We have that, but we don't. NCAA doesn't do it. They have like travel ball coaches. And that's what that's my point to them was,
and even like
why
the
even during
NFCA
summer can't
convention.
you say that the top 20 teams have to then hold weekend clinics? But it doesn't mean you can charge if you want to, the money makers to go out there. Coaches will pay and fly there to do it.
Yeah.
But make it something that you can learn something that's truly about building this game. And Oklahoma's not going to do two shit with the major shows up and wants to learn this money. They won't. So why not make that something you say, okay, we're paying all this money to you because you made some money from TV revenue, now you have to get back.
18 out, 9 in. See, Murphy,
And their answer back was,
Murphy of
that's a great
Alabama,
idea,
he'll
but
work
we're
for
not
you.
gonna put
So, like Pat Murphy, he'll work for you all the time.
Right.
You go talk to weeklies, they wouldn't do anything for you.
And which is funny because I've had great conversations.
Karen's awesome one-on-one.
That's what I mean. And it's because I caught her at the convention and we played her the previous year. And then I have a video of her losing her shit at third base against the call that was made against her. And back to one of her games at third for out of three. And she lost her mind. I mean, it was a 3-minute fight with, like, she ran to this one, and she ran to this one, and she ran to that one, and it's all on video. So we put it on there. Yeah, that's funny. So I started the conversation with that. And she looked at this way, and she looked up at me, and she goes, I want that game. And she's got this big grin on her face. So I said immediately, our box, where we keep it in, and I added the box and sent it to her. And she watches it a couple times, and she's like, okay. And then she says, is this why you stopped me? And I said, no. I'm 3 years into coaching. This is like 34 years coaching. And my dad's always said, as soon as you stop learning, you should retire. Right? And I feel like I am so far behind right now that it's fun when I coach against you because I learn to coach against you and love to be able to have a conversation. I go to lunch in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And I went to lunch with her.
One-on-one's
four
awesome.
other coaches. And it was a round table of just, it's a mid-major, a junior college coach, and a couple of Power 4, back then Power 5 schools. And it was just, I wish coaches would do that. Because how are we supposed to get better if we don't know what we don't know?
And it's really funny because when I was at University of Toledo, you raised never ever talked to you. As I went to Rutgers, all of them talked to me. And I told Hutch that, I told Murphy that, and stuff, and they said, yeah, because we get kind of tired. I said, but look, you're at the top echelon, you're getting paid really good money, you're the one that gets paid softball. Yeah, you got to be the proponent of it too.
So, yeah, and there are other coaches that have done that.
I need to grab my check.
The other thing that I found very cool about Karen is that she's incredibly well spoken.
Yep.
She's fiery, but she's also.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know she was a lawyer until that day.
Yeah.
So at the round table, somebody asked.
Then
her,
you
why
figured
did
it out with her then, didn't
Do
you?
you set up your own contracts and better?
I got to know
And
her
I'm
really
like, why the hell
well.
would you do that? Well, I got a lawyer.
We got to really know her really well because when I was at Toledo, we recruited her granddaughter, step-granddaughter. Is Mark Bakery's daughter. And so Ralph's real granddaughter, she's a step, of course. And then ever since then, they would talk to us all the time. You know, because we had a relationship with them. And Ralph, I tell you, he was.
Never met him.
Oh, I haven't. Now
He was there, but he was doing his own thing.
now he's really starting.
Is that why he stepped down?
Yeah, well, that was a big part of it, yeah. And they tried to get out of it like a year or two before. But Karen, she's done an awesome job. He talks slapping with her and he'll be there all day.
I appreciate when somebody will take, and I say it's not like I could be sitting there, so I'm not really, it's not
Right.
When they'll take somebody and help them, and help them understand something, and help them remember. Because like I told her, a lot of the stuff is stuff I did when I played there, at that age or level, but you don't remember things that was based on somebody goes, don't really translate, but if I convert them, they will
Right.
translate.
Yeah.
And it's just remembering those things, so you can say, yeah, no, that was big.
Another person we should really go talk to is Scott Richardson. Because Scott's very, very good. She'll talk to you about it.
I love her.
Yep.
Used to watch her play when she played for the
Oh,
Firecrackers. So that's, I mean, when I aged me, that was a long time ago, but she would play Japan, she'd play Australia.
The coach I worked with, my best friend with. But that kind of ruins the part of the But yeah, you're right.
You're right at this. This is the pylon, so stop it right here. Round it and go get it. Move on a window. I don't like the pylon. The person that I really want to go talk to, if you ask any of them, they only yell at that announcer at the College World Series. I would love to go talk to Michelle Smith. I got a chance to talk to Monica Abbott. That was fun. Michelle Smith is so smart and so good at everything.
So the coach I coached with was Kristen Mullers, who was at Florida SEC Player of the Year. She taught Michelle Smith for 2 years in Japan.
Love it.
And knowledge that Michelle gave her, because there was only 2 Americans on the team at the band. So she spent 2 years with her.
That is, I've had a chance through email, not in person, not on text, but just emailing back and forth with Natasha Watkins. She sent me which is what I was trying to remember.
Which is awesome.
Was you work harder than anybody else, but your drills are slightly different. Is there a spot that they go get you? And can I go buy these? Yeah. Like the next email had things here, I always want to help people get better, so if you want to get better, here they are. I'm like, how much do we owe you? And she goes,
that's what was good about those Olympic teams. Those players would share everything.
Yep. I was like, that's just incredible.
Yep. Now the players wouldn't do it at all.
Because they want to make money.
Yeah. Now it's all money. They did try to build it up. Jim Gray and all them did try to build that up and all those, you know. I don't know how some of the other players are. I didn't know.
I haven't got to talk to her, but she's more than willing to have conversations. I just haven't been in a position that I can talk to her. But I would like to talk to her soon. Best game I've ever seen. So that was that. You remember the Breakettes? Yeah. When Lisa played for the Breakettes and Michelle Smith played for the Reading Rebels, and they would play each other. That was the best game to watch pre-Olympics. That hadn't started yet. But pre-Olympics, watching them fight each other, by God, it was so much those games would sell out. I mean, we'd have thousands of people coming coming to play each other. And watching those games, all I can remember thinking is they're either going to kill each other or they're going to be best friends. Because they don't hate each other, but
I was with
8 of the girls on Reading Rebels created the first Olympic team. And Doc was on that team and didn't go. 10 years old and everybody else. And they called her Doc, not Doc, because she was a doctor.
the day that the Olympic team dropped Lisa from the team. We were with Doc, and Doc said, "You'll get second in the Olympics."
It's the biggest mistake you ever made. Competitiveness.
Yeah,
Higher than everybody
and
else.
even though she wasn't good the whole time,
Wouldn't matter.
she was the glue and everyone listened. And Doc said, "They get second. They're done. They can't win." And I'll never forget that. And she says, "Here, I'll tell you why." She went through all this stuff.
It's a
She
much
said, and she was, and not like that was a big time leader, but she wasn't the main leader.
on that level. Yeah, she was not. Michelle Smith and the two of them together had all to make
Because
everybody else.
in that second Olympics, she played second.
And there's, by the way, there's Natasha Watley did.
Yeah.
Their backup pitcher is Michelle Green.
Yeah, well,
He was also on the first team.
that kind of helped.
That was that's Michelle Smith's backup pitcher was a very young Michelle Green, which was crazy.
I'm going to go talk to him.
Okay.
I'll see you after all. Nice to meet you. I'm Rob. Good luck to you. I'll follow you guys now. I had my fun. Good luck to you.
I know, it's so
See, when I was at Rutgers, I lived in Maine when I was at Rutgers.
Are we still here? Hey, Lico, are we still on this field? Josh, are we still on this
And I
field?
have a wife and kids. I was in my 50s. Would be wrong. Now what you do is get over well, you know, okay. Good luck. What can I ask you what to do? Okay, I'll watch that. Yeah, that's fine.
more water? You can go to the park or no? Are we going here or that way? They're down
Do a great career as a training shop with kind of I love this. I retired so I started this in and I was this fun. So we're trying to do this pretty I like like every time every job I've ever had. The leader was last place, he's got first two, director, last place, he's got third. It's like it just I'll tell you, keep track of you. Good luck to you. Yeah, awesome talk to you. Good luck today.
Are you leaving?
No, I'm just going to go. No, just see if I get some money.
I was like, don't leave. I want to see
Get water. I will come back definitely.
I was leaving. He doesn't care if I'm No, that must be someone. That's what I was saying.
What?
I was walking something here there.
Why you just heard someone speaking?
What? You didn't
We tried guys on streaming. He's got proof. No, I'll be back.
It's okay.
Is that cold for one of those ones?
No, I'm okay.
Take my helper with me.
I know.